Wet hair, wet hair, wet hair, wet hair, wet hair, wet hair. Hi! Okay, so this week we are talking about anime re-releases and what we like, what we don't like, or what we would like to have re-released. Can I just talk about something that I would like to have released but redubbed? I would love to see Higurashi no Nanako ni Kai and Higurashi no Nanako ni Rei released in America, and I would like to have it dubbed in Vancouver because I already have the cast in my head as to who would play who, and it is an awesome cast, but that's also because I'm partial to Vancouver. Nothing was really wrong with the LA dub. I have a friend in that dub, so I really can't say anything bad. But there were a couple of actors that were a little weak, and it was a little frustrating from time to time. And I will say that as a series that I do prefer the subtitled version, just because some of the actors were a little weak. But I would love to see that released in America, and I would love to see it dubbed in Vancouver instead of LA. But I will touch on the re-release of Dragon Ball Z with the release of Dragon Ball Z Kai. And mostly because I'm sad that it was canceled. It won't go past the Cell Saga now, and that's really depressing because I'll be honest, I'm one of those people with Dragon Ball Z that the manga is just better. The manga was more emotional, the manga was more concise, the manga just moved and flowed a lot easier and quicker than the anime ever did, and I coupled with the fact that the only real dub that I can get my hands on is the Funimation dub, I just don't like the anime very much. But with the fact that Dragon Ball Z Kai was following the manga more, I prefer that, to be completely honest. I prefer Kai so much more because it was a little quicker. The only thing I would have wished they would have done is just reanimated it, because taking the old animation and just remastering it and then cutting it up sometimes left to be some massive mistakes. Like at one point where Goku is facing Raditz for the very first time in front of Master Roshi's house, and he's standing up, and Raditz, they switch to a shot of Raditz, and then they switch back to a shot of Goku, and they hadn't done any fighting in that time period, yet now all of a sudden Goku is sitting in water. It didn't make any sense. So there were some massive mistakes as far as that was concerned, but I was glad that they decided to do it, and I'm sad that it was canceled because I would really much prefer Dragon Ball Z Kai to finish the story and be a more manga-driven anime than the original anime. And I know a lot of people are going to hate me for that, because a lot of people hate me for a lot of things that I say about anything generic shonen or anything mainstream. But the truth is, I just prefer the manga. It's just a much better flowing of a story, in my opinion. Anyway, so that is it, and Tori, we will see you tomorrow.